have no pressure on my legs. I can use my hook on his butt, the near one, and I can step on his hip like here using my heel, but there's no pressure here. Even if I try pinch my knees when Fernando comes with his hands, it's gonna be just like simple. He's playing around, he just like slap my leg out and it's done. So I have to apply pressure here, not my legs. It's gonna be part of the work, but the main detail here is how I use my hip. So if my hips are flat on the mat, there's no pressure. But if I start to elevate my hip, like here, and I feel I'm using my hips against my opponent's calf muscle, I can make my legs tight and I can pinch my knees on his leg. So the secondary hand that we have here is going to be very helpful to work with trap sweeps, like maybe pants control, maybe ankle. We're gonna use this hand as a frame and rotation if your opponent starts to drop his body weight. But the second hand, most of the times, he's always moving around, being ready to be a very good support, right? So once I bring my hip up like here, I have a lot of ability right now to step on his hip in a solid way. It means this foot on the hip is tight. When he tries to release my foot on the hip, it's gonna be harder. It's not gonna be impossible if he keeps pushing and dragging. I keep pushing. He's gonna take out my foot, but I can hold this setup for 3-4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, depending on the way I settle my single X. So my knees from here, I'm not widening. I have to pinch both knees against my opponent's leg, like here, right? So once I bring my hip up and I'm fighting against the calf muscle, and once I pin my both knees like here, I have some very strong connection, right? So it means that when he tries to move this leg away, kicking up, high stepping, it's gonna be impossible. When he tries to apply pressure with this leg, dropping the level, it's gonna be hard as well because I have this shield super high. So if my back is flat on the mat and hips as well, when he drops his knee, it's too close, I'm done. So when I bring my hip up and the shield is framing everything out there, when he drops his level, no way he's coming. So I'm super solid here. So I have my heel inside his near hip, and once he drops, look at how my foot works right here. My foot's pretty much pushing his rib cage away naturally. I'm not trying to push his rib cage. I'm just here because my hip's high. Hip down. So we are starting with my hip high. Fernando applies pressure, it's tight. Right now you apply pressure, I'm gonna drop my knees. This is a scenario that you guys won't be playing because he has access to my collar right now. He can pull everything in and then he starts to apply pressure and then we are done. We're gonna see ways to counter from this weird position, but I don't wanna see you guys working in weird scenarios. You guys have to be ready to keep him away. So we have ankle lock control, pants control. For this one, we just have basically those two variations. So I step on his hip, on his near hip. I bring my hook on his near butt. He's not on the center, he's not on the far one. He's literally right here on the middle of his butt. So I bring my hip up. My hips are fighting against his calf muscle. I pinch my knees and I have my shield ready right here in between the hips, and also this is a type of shield as well, my foot on his rib cage. When he tries to apply pressure on me, it's gonna be very, very difficult. So what do we do from here? So it's always gonna be, and we're gonna learn in the next captions, it's gonna be bump sweeps out there. It's gonna be knee frames right here. It's gonna be pants control right here. It's gonna be transitions to X guard. Once we are here, it's already done. So if he postures up, he avoids that type of bump. Trap sweep. We do things like that from single X, right? So once we have single X, we build this setup. We have the hips working well behind the calf muscle. We have legs pinching my opponent's leg. Remember, we only have 45% of the body. It means we have to be fast and quick. We have to make transitions to X guard. We have to try double trouble sweeps like ankles and things that we are working easily to break him down. And once we feel the opportunity and we have a chance, we move forward and further in the position until we get X guard. So we're gonna see more situations about single X on the next captions, because we have, this is just this caption is just to teach you guys how to build the posture from this position. So you're gonna see in the future further you're gonna see, not in the future, on the further captions, ways to build single X reactions, sweeps and traps and all type of things. So I'm just checking right here, ankle lock, leg and shoulder pants. Yeah, so we didn't talk about this. So we're gonna move back for X guard, which is not a big deal, because I didn't talk, that was my fault. So we talk about the shield. You guys know that, just turn a little bit, yeah. We talk about the shield. You guys know that it's pretty important. So once I off balance him, I force him to post his hands on the mat. So we have a strong shield, my body side down, and this foot is not solid on the mat. So what are we gonna do? So we have ankle lock set up, can be hand on the belly, can be hand on the collar. We have pants set up, which is good, right? So it's a good variation. Or we either have elbow inside, we pass his shin until I feel my shoulder is wrapping his ankle, his shin is on my neck, and we have this type of trap, right? So I come with my hand and I wrap his whole knee, and then I bring my elbow down, trying to pinch my elbow, my own body. So now when he tries retract his leg, it's gonna be impossible. So I have a good setup. So you guys have those 3 setups. It's pretty easy. We're gonna see in the future during the sweeps how can we apply and use those setups in different ways. So keeps hips aligned. So we pretty much talk about this, but I would like just to remind you once again. And single X, hip control, far control, right? We did the whole work. Just this last thing that we are talking this caption is hips aligned. So first thing, just reminding everybody, because probably you guys know already. So when we have hips under the opponent's hips, we always find situations where pendulums are effective and off-balance scenarios are effective. X guard, in my opinion, is the most effective guard in Jiu-Jitsu, because we have the hips aligned to the opponent's hips. So I have, plus, in addition, legs wrapping the opponent's far leg. We have my upper body controlling my opponent's near leg, and we have one hand free to work in collar control, sleeve, near sleeve, far sleeve, belt, collar, lapel, sorry. We have a bunch of setups to do. So once we are under the hips, playing X guard, that was good that I forgot, to be honest, because this detail is very important. So my body side down is very important. If you guys keep your body side down, right? So let's say I just have one tip to do, one advice: turn the body side down. That's the first thing I say to my students when they ask about X guard: turn your body side down. Boom. Just by turning your body side down, your life is much more easy. Like, it's just ridiculous how easy it is to play X guard when your body is side down. But the upgrade, once your body is side down, and I off balance him, what can make your life worse is the distance between his hip and my hip. Some people, they think they need to have the legs very active and very tight. So instead of bring the knees towards the chest to force the opponent to sit over our own hip, like here, Fernando is sitting on my hips, right? And I have access to his both sleeves and collars and lapel, whatever I want to do. So people try to extend the legs because they think, all right, so I have to be side on. I'm completely side on, but he's too away. So what should I do right now? If I cannot grab his upper body, if I cannot grab his collar, if his hip is away to mine. So right now, if you guys see, my leg is not in a comfortable position because my knee is away to my chest. I'm holding him in the air. It's still being easy to keep this setup. Yes, it's not too bad. But at the same time, I feel I'm spending my leg's strength. So the closer this knee is to my chest, more aligned our hips are. So my hip is pretty much under Fernando's hips. When he tries to sit on my legs and apply pressure on me, it's gonna be impossible. Why? Because I have this action about bumping him, forcing him to post hands on the mat, and I'm completely underneath his body. So the more I extend my legs, the more I unline the hips. It means that the more he's escaping. Of course, I'm still having this ankle trap, I'm still having my X guard set up, but from here it's very difficult for me build some nice and strong sweep because I don't have access to his upper body. Maybe I can start like do some technical stand up and fight to sit up like that, which is not bad, it's a good option, but I just decrease the chances I have to build some nice setup. So what I do, I play around with my hooks, I play around with ashigarami, and I always keep myself underneath my opponent's body. Hips align the more as I can. So I'm taller than Fernando, but I'm still having my hip in a good position, right? So if I extend my legs away, maybe I'm decreasing my chance to be successful building sweeps. Maybe he can post the knee on the mats, he can face me because my legs are away. So what I do, ashigarami, near hip, sit up, off balancing him, bring my knees to my chest, and I rebuild my X guard. Always playing around with those setups that I just taught. Far hip, near hip, single X, sitting up, shaking the body, shaking the legs, forcing him to post hands on the mat, body side down, body flat when necessary, extend, post knee on the mats when he apply pressure. I bring knees closer, boom, 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 off balance again. So I'm always playing around, putting him in an uncomfortable position because he's not having the mat. When it's worse for me, when it's difficult for me and hard is when he posts foot on the mat and he's damn. So he's bringing my knees to this direction. Right now I have to work hard. Right now we're gonna struggle a little bit. So always avoid his chance to escape and his good body posture by shifting your legs position, changing inside, outside, single X, playing with posture, shaking legs, bringing the hips aligned to each other, my hip to his hip. If necessary, push away, but have in mind the second setup to change for something else and bring him back to a good and aligned posture on bottom and top, So yeah, it's pretty much this. So we talk about all the details you guys have to know about X guard. So just now reminding but giving you advice. First thing, develop your skill about turning your body side on and bump. Second thing, develop your skill about make transitions in between far hip, near hip, and single X. And third skill you guys have to develop is your ability to build sweeps. So build first your control, the way you use your bottom, and then for the future you guys can add sweeps and submissions, and we're gonna see on the upcoming captions how to develop those skills. All right, guys, this is the second caption, right? So I have a Mexican friend and a Canadian friend helping me with my. All right, no, I have one American at least here, so he knows how to speak English. So they were correcting me because I was saying side on, it's sideways, and straight up, right? The posture is straight up. I said addiction is addition, so I'm not addicted on anything. It's just in addition. What else I have to change?
You're addicted to one thing, bro. You're addicted to one thing.
Yeah,
one
tricky
thing
and it's not tricky, it's trick. So I'm just making sure that my English skills are also progressing on the same way you guys are progressing watching this instructional and learning X guard. So caption number 2 done.